Hey guys, what's up? I just got this box of sake. I'm gonna open it. Alright, let's see what we got. So I'm really excited about this box. This is from Tippsy, which is a sake subscription box or just tasting box if you don't want to subscribe. So right away we have sake for beginners, which is really nice and helpful, just like what is sake. There's a really cool map of Japan in here with regional styles. I love anything like this. There's so much to learn about alcohol in general and sake as a whole, so any kind of fun facts and tips is really helpful and appreciated. Okay, next we have changing seasons. Looks like just like a news update for the company, which I'm into, and now we get to the fun stuff. This is the best part. Bottles of sake. First one, so this one is, there's no sediment in this. Oh my gosh. So this is actually, the bottle itself is red. This sake is not red. Again, no sediment here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to learn more about this. Third bottle, beautiful. This one I've actually had the privilege of having before, and it's amazing. And I'm really excited to drink it again. And to drink it side by side with everything else. This Snow Maiden I've seen on shelves before, but I have not had this one. And as you can see, this one has sediment, rice sediment in it, so it's not clear. Beautiful. Okay, so after all said and done, I've got these gorgeous 6 bottles of sake that I can lay out for you. I'm very excited to taste my way through them, and I'm really excited to learn more, and so far this box is really cool. Today we're gonna taste some sake. So I just got my first box from Tippsy Sake, and I'm gonna start with their Dasai 45, which sounds amazing. I'm really excited to try. So this should be enjoyed, according to their little postcard, cold. So I've had this chilling in the fridge. I'm really excited for it, if I can get it open. And because it's served chilled, I'm putting it in a stem glass. Nice, get a nice nose on it too. This is really nice, definitely a lot of green apple skin in this. This is very dry. It definitely has a nice funk to it for fermentation. So this is a really dry sake. There's a nice funk on the nose, on the palate. It's very light. This is recommended to enjoy with meat, sushi and sashimi, and fish. This describes it as fruity floral aromas on the nose. I definitely agree. There's a lot of green apple skin on that nose. Very soft. It's referred to as a staple. Highly recommend this. Very cool. Okay, up next we have Drunken Whale. I won't even try to pronounce any of the Japanese on this bottle. Save myself the embarrassment. So this can be enjoyed either cold, room temperature, or warm. And when I first started drinking sake years ago, I was told that you really only want to drink like cheap sake warm, and that's really not the case. And in fact, Tippsy Sake recommends putting a glass with something like the Drunken Whale in some hot water for only about 40 seconds, and then decanting it between two glasses, so just rolling it between two glasses to sort of integrate the new temperature before enjoying. If you want to do it warm, this for me right now is cold. I might do it warm later. So it's a really nice, easy way to just make some warmed up sake. And of course it changes the flavor profile a lot. So on the nose, this is much more like a traditional sake nose from what I'm familiar with, which isn't really fair because I don't consider myself an expert at all. But this is a really nice dry floral nose. And unlike the Desai 45, it is not funky on the palate at all. It's nice and dry, creamy almost. Let's see what else they have in here. Yeah, their tasting profile they have is light and dry, and they wanted this to be a nice versatile sake, which I would 100% agree with. They achieved their goal. So I was really interested to try this one because when I took the test or the quiz to see what sake I would like on the Tippsy Sake website, this was recommended to me and coincidentally was in my first box. So they nailed it. I love this. Thanks, guys. I'm going to taste more sake today. So I have 2 left to go. This Ginjo is described as light and sweet, and this Junmei is described as rich and dry. So I think that I'll start with the light and sweet. So they told me on this cool little card to enjoy this either room temperature or cold. This was, they said warm, hot, room temperature, so I've been leaving this one out for a few days to just keep it warm at room temperature. So I thought I'd do a little bit of each. So let's get going with this. It's a very green nose. A little bit of like a fermented fruit, like a fermented honeydew. It's really yummy. Definitely nice and light. True to how they described it. Moving on to the Togubetsu Junmei. I'm so sorry to anyone who speaks Japanese. These couldn't be more different. Oh my gosh. So this is very dry. I'm not getting much fruit or fermentation at all. Let's see what these guys say about it. Yeah. It is definitely very rich. They couldn't be more different. I want to taste them side by side. They're so good. They're both so good. I actually don't know which I prefer, but this is like no fruit or fermentation, maybe like a little fermentation, and this is all just like melon funk. Super green nose. This nose is like just really clean. If I had to choose, I think it would probably depend on what I was eating and the weather. Like this, if this is great hot on a cold day, that would be amazing. They recommend it with sushi, sashimi, meat, and cheese, so that makes sense. And this, better colder at room temp. And they recommend it also with sushi and sashimi, but with fruit, which makes sense because it's got a lot of fruit notes in it already. So thank you so much, Tippsy Sake, for sending me this awesome box. I had a blast trying all 6 sakes. I learned a lot. I'm excited to do more research and learn even more. I love these little postcards. They're amazing. And this has been really fun. I definitely recommend these boxes. Thanks for watching, guys.